Okay, so we were in a war. Not a normal pew pew bang bang, we take your country kind of war, but a war where everyone was cold, apparently. And then the Ruskies sent a metal basketball into space and everyone freaked out. The end was near. At the same time, we had a skinny little red-headed Catholic guy and we liked him okay, so we made him president. He decided that he didn't like all this Russian stuff being the only stuff in space and thought we needed some stuff up there too. Specifically, we needed people stuff up there. So he said, "We're gonna go to the moon and we're gonna get there fast. Why? Because it's hard." This upset a few people who thought the moon was made of cheese, but enough people thought it was an okay idea and said, "Okay, we can do that, I guess." Then he died. Everybody was real sad. But then they said, "We're still going to go to the moon and get that hard cheese." So then we started building stuff to go to space. We were going super fast and making things that didn't exist before. Everything was going really well for a while, and people kind of went to space. Then things went really bad once, and we hit pause for a second and decided maybe going 6x speed wasn't the best of ideas. So we took a siesta and thought about it and decided to go 2x speed. Much better. Okay, so names. The first time we tried going into space, we named those missions after a planet that we have no interest in. No one has ever wanted to go there. It really seems hot and boring. The second set we named after a constellation, but it also means twins, and we sent two guys up at a time, so I guess that kind of made sense. And then we named the big one after a Greek god, I guess, but he had more to do with the sun, not the moon, so another swing and a miss. Anyways, where were we? Yeah, we really messed up the first of the Greek god missions and we had to slow down. Right. Then we practiced going around the Earth in a way that only a true NASCAR fan can appreciate, by going in a circle over and over and over and over again. We got pretty good at that, so then we put something else up there to see if we could bump draft against it, I guess. Then they figured out that they could be friends and lock arms, and that would give them something to land with once we got to the moon. Cool. At this point, we're ready to go to the moon. To recap, we circled the Earth a few times, figured out we could operate a hitch and tow in space, and then decided we're good to go ahead and escalate this to a 250,000 mile journey. I think we just hit the fast forward button again, guys, because we're moving really fast at this point. Okay, so on the 10th Greeky mission, we go all the way to the moon. Surprisingly, that goes pretty well. We send the lander down, but psych, bring it right back up. Out of all the things we skipped testing, apparently we were good only hovering over the moon and then getting out of there on Mission X. And we sent them boys back without any of their rocks. Super bummer. But hey, we got there on the 11th mission, landed on the moon, and we landed in a spot named for a body of water and calmness, but the landing was nothing like that. They didn't have any water, and they almost ran out of fuel. You should go look that up. It's pretty crazy. All right, again, we're pretty bad at names to this point. The boys come home with rocks this time, real cool, and we make them sit in timeout for like 30 days, and then they're heroes. Or maybe they were heroes before, who knows. And now we come to the question, if hotels skip floor 13, why don't space programs? That one goes about as bad as possible, but somehow Forrest Gump brought everybody back home. Roll Tide. We went back a few more times, but the same people who were pumped about getting there saw the space rocks, verified it was indeed not cheese, and then became super disinterested. Then everyone got bored, and like a misbehaving college frat, the Greek was shut down. But wait, there's more. Then we made a geek lab in the sky. We sent test tubes and beakers and everything. Then we sent shuttles, not rockets, to go get nerds to hang out with other nerds from different countries. I think it was a test to see how long people who can't understand each other will survive in a tiny tube in a cold environment. So far, so good. Then we kept doing it because we were pretty awesome at it, and we got to land a spaceship like a commercial airliner, and that was pretty cool. Then one went really, really badly, and we were all sad again. But then we sent a bunch of other ones up, and it was pretty crazy. Like, I had no clue how many we sent up. Did you know that we sent all these up? Oh my gosh, it's a ton. Anyway, so now we don't because it's expensive, and maybe because robots can do it now? I don't know. Okay, cool. Bye.